So, okay, we start off with this one. This is going to be an interesting one. The MVP rankings right now, they have Kyle Murray, Tom Brady, Justin Herbert, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen. I think those around it. I don't. Maybe Dak is in there, but it's the top 10 right now, all quarterbacks. One NFL running back, Derrick Henry, over the last 5 weeks has 182, 113, 157, 130, and 143 yards, and that's 725 yards. Derrick Henry's not in the MVP race. It's a little interesting to me because I know it's a quarterback league, but the Bills, like, he beat the Bills. He puts the team on his back. I don't think Tennessee's 4-2 without Derrick Henry. That's like the Bills had to go for it on 4th and 1 because they were like, if we give Tennessee the ball, Derrick Henry is going to score a touchdown. That is a fact. We can't stop him. For him not to be in the MVP race, it's just a little interesting. Now, a lot of news reporters are saying that he has to break the record, but he still has an extra game. So I'm still like, I don't even think if he breaks the record, Eric Dickerson's record, which still stands. I don't even think if he breaks it, I don't know if he still gets consideration. He's not even in the top 10 right now, and he's playing phenomenal. So I don't know, man. Corey, what do you think about that, man?
Personally, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, the NFL MVP award has gone much of the way as the Heisman Trophy, and it should just be acknowledged as it's essentially just going to go to the top performing quarterback. It's a quarterback award. I mean, the last non-quarterback to win it was 2012, Adrian Peterson. In the last 20 years, there have only been 3 non-quarterbacks win it. While it has largely always been an offensive award, because there's only been 3 non-offensive players win it. Surprisingly enough, in 82, a kicker won. It was a strikes-shortened season, but that was a random fact that I was not expecting to find. That at least running backs at least used to consistently win. But with the way today's NFL has gone, it's shifting to a passing league. So you're not going to have many running backs that are going to get the touches and the opportunities. So if a person like Derrick Henry, who is the Titans offense, even with picking up Julio Jones, if Derrick Henry goes down, the Titans are done. Like, he is their offense. And if he can't even get consideration 6 weeks in when he is on a tear, then no running back's going to have a chance. And I mean, and if Randy Moss wasn't in consideration in 2007 when it's having a record-setting year as a wide receiver, I don't see how any non-quarterback ever has a chance at winning this award.
Go ahead, Craig.
I mean, oh, sure, I was clear. I mean, Corey's basically hit everything on the head right there. Like, it's just it's always, well, not always, but for the most part, it's always been an award for a quarterback. So I don't really see any reason why this should be any different, regardless of how great Derrick Henry has been this year. He's playing phenomenal. Like, he's on pace. I think he's on pace to break with an extra game. Like, I don't know, he should break the record this year if he keeps going the way he's going, and Tennessee keeps leaning on him like they have been. So maybe then he'll be in consideration. But I with Tom Brady putting up the numbers he's putting up at age 40. What is he? 43, 40 something, whatever. 44. He's 44. Damn. Yeah. So with the numbers he's putting up at age 44. You got Lamar Jackson with his comebacks and beating teams that have kind of plagued him the last couple of years. He's making heroic plays with his feet and his arm now. You got Josh Allen who's putting up MVP numbers. So you got a bunch of quarterbacks that are playing out of their mind. I guess I really have a problem. Like, Dak Prescott's playing amazing. Like, I have a problem with Patrick Mahomes being ahead of Derrick Henry I've seen a couple of different sites that Derrick Henry was behind Patrick Mahomes. Now I think Patrick Mahomes should be behind Derrick Henry. He has way too many picks, and it seems 3-3. Now they play each other this week, so maybe they can kind of sell it that way a little bit. But I think Derrick Henry's playing amazing, and he should definitely be. It's kind of hard for me to say. I think he probably might be top 5, top 6 MVP voting this year right now, if I were to do it. Excuse me, I think my MVP right now is Tom Brady, just because he's 44 and they got like 17 touchdowns and 3 picks or something like that. So, it is what it is, man. Like Corey said, if a running back is never, I mean, the way Randy Moss played 2007 with his crazy season, obviously they gave it to MVP to Tom Brady, but if he's not going to be in the consideration, then I just don't see a non-quarterback winning it for a while. And unless they just come out every week and then they have maybe 150 yards a game, or just put out amazing numbers and catching the ball and just doing everything for their team, and kind of like Christian McCaffrey a couple of years ago. And he was in consideration a little bit, but his team was so bad that, record-wise, that it just didn't, he really wasn't. But he's going to have to just do something crazy. I think if they come out this week and he has a great game and they beat the Chiefs, which is definitely possible, then I think he'll definitely be getting more looks, getting more votes, getting more love, basically, from the media. So this should be a really interesting game, and I think if he comes out, I think he'll probably get more consideration.
Yeah, it's just interesting, man. And then with the extra game, that's going to be a lot of records that's going to be broken.
Right. So
a lot of records that's going to get broken. Passing
I'm
records.
Sure you don't put it. I'm sure you're not going to put an asterisk beside these records just because we moved from 14 to 16, but it's just going to be different.
Didn't they notate OJ's? Was it didn't OJ's have an asterisk because it said it was during a 14-game season? I think they made a note the 2,000 yards was during a 14-game season with OJ Simpson, I believe. But
if you break the passing record for most touchdowns, you're not going to say. Are you going to say, okay, this was a 55? I mean, this was a 2000. Damn, man, this was a 16-game season, and this was a 17-game season.
That's true.
If he has 50, I think the record's 55, right? If he gets 58, are you going to say, okay, this was? Are you going to differentiate the two seasons?
I think the nuance will come up if trying to talk about which season was better or who's a better player. I think that kind of nuance can come into play there. Yeah. But I don't think it'll be necessarily an asterisk next to the record.
Okay.
As you know, this record that Eric Dickerson set has been standing for
a long time.
So when he gets it, I think it's going to happen. Maybe not this year, but it's going to happen. What he's going to do?
Didn't Derrick Henry only had it last year? Didn't he? How many yards did Derrick Henry run for?
Yeah,
he run for 2.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
I have to check.
I'm about to check right now. I believe because he got all this. Yeah, I think he ran for 2.
Yeah, 2027.
It's hard. He almost got. What's it? 230. What is the record, man? I thought it was 223. Hold on. Nobody's broken that Eric Dickerson record. That joint is crazy.
2105.
21. Nobody has broken that.
So if he had an extra game last year, he would have broke it, most likely.
Yeah, he would have broke it.
Crazy.
Eric Dickerson gonna talk. I know he's gonna talk trash about that. That's neither here nor there. They had to get that game to break my record. That's what he gonna say.
I could see the conversation maybe shifting to yards per game average when you get to stuff like that as you start adding on the games, especially for this particular record.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he's getting 130 and a half right now, yards per game.
Yeah, they're gonna have to. It's gonna start getting. It's gonna start getting crazy.
He's averaging more yards by himself than some team.